Hi, Polly. I am Linda. I am Client Services Director, and my primary job is bagging. We provide clients their clothes for 7 days. So you will learn today how to bag these clothing and pick the clothing off the shelves.
I'm really nervous about this part. It sounds really important, but I'm just really nervous about how to pick out clothes for people.
Everyone
Nervous to do
says that.
this.
A year ago, my first bag, I was as nervous as can be. But now I've done literally thousands of bags, and I still get nervous. There are sometimes clients that come in and I go, oh my gosh, how am I going to do a 21-year-old that is trying to find a job at Macy's? Sometimes it is hard and challenging, but that's what I'm here for. So anytime that you get in and you go, I just can't do this, ask me. That's what I'm here for, and I will help you make that final decision. And we consider all of the people that come through clients, because this is a client. She is one of 4 in the family. Her name is Abby. She's 7 years old. She's a 7 top. She's a 7 pants, and she wears a 2.5 shoe.
Are you going to make this bag with me?
We are going to make this bag. I would never turn you loose by yourself. And here is a cheat sheet. It has everything I want you to include. And a lot of people come in and they go, oh my gosh, 2 dresses. They want to check it off, however comfortable you feel on it. And
Okay.
once you pull the clothes for the first, second, third, maybe 4th bag, I'm going to come, and as you see them laying out, that's how I would like you to lay them out. And I'm going to come just check them and go, you know, this looks great, or maybe I'm going to add another shirt to it, to where you feel comfortable. But if you say, hey, bags are not for me, hey, go back to sorting. It's no big deal, because some people just don't like it. Okay, so today we are going to pull in the kids' room. Everything is sorted exactly how I have it on the table. And what I did is I went ahead and prepared a bag for you so you could see what it looks like.
Okay.
Here is 3 pairs of pants that we provide. I always pull a jean.
Okay.
I pull a legging, and then I'm going to just throw, you can, whatever your 3rd pair is, you may choose whatever you would like. I chose this nice melon color pant for.
What do we do if there's not enough pants, as it says on here, to give?
Well, if there's not enough pants, check with me first, just in
Okay.
case I have some in stock. And if not, we always go up 1 size.
Okay.
So it's no big deal. When you pull the pants, you open them up. As you could see, when you sorted, you looked at them. When you folded, you looked at them. When we pull to make a bag, we look at them one more time, because maybe you're going to see that rip, that stain, that lost button. It's just one more step. You're going to look at the size. Always, always, always look at the size. That's your final thing to say, yes, this is a 7. That's what my girl wanted. If this happened to be an 8, if you don't mind just putting it in the 8 bag.
Okay.
You know, and moving on. But always, always, always check the size. If this was to say 7S, that's a 7 slim. If I didn't put a 7 on your sheet, a 7 slim, don't give a
give it.
7 slim.
Okay.
Don't give a 7 husky.
Okay.
That's just in the children's where we
Okay.
have slim and huskies. So just be aware of that. It's for somebody else, because somebody else will say they're slim.
Okay.
Then we're going to move to the shorts and skirts. So it's a combination.
Okay.
And so we give 5 pairs. And what I do is I generally just give a combo. I give just some fun shorts. I try to give a denim.
Okay. Is there
See?
a reason you start with pants first?
Oh, there is. We start at the bottom, so then our shirts can match. We want them outfits, so we want to make sure that the shirts coordinate with the pants.
Okay.
As you can see, I happen to
Very
pull a
cute.
very hard.
Yeah.
I've got to find something that matches this. If I can't, I need to put this back and save it for another day.
Okay.
But once I've got my bottoms, then you're going to move on. And the next step is dresses. Try to pull dresses that are, if we're in the summer months, pull summer dresses. If we're in the winter months, pull a long dress, because they're all mixed.
Do we ever give more or less? Like,
That's a very good
an
question.
item?
As you can see, I have 3 dresses here. On that sheet, you're only going to see 2. I have a ton of 7 dresses, and I know it. If you see 2 bags on the shelf of 7 dresses, go ahead and throw in an extra one. To me, this dress was just for fun. So it's not considered like a dress. It's just
More
a
of a
fun
play,
Cinderella dress. So that's why I included that.
That's
Just
really
for fun.
nice. That's nice.
And the next thing is a hoodie or a jacket. You might say, oh, that's kind of wintry. But what we're looking for is a zipper, something they can put on. If they go in an air conditioner place, just as well as you
something they
do
can
like
put
it.
on, yeah.
You want something, when it's cold. So we always try to give them a hoodie.
Okay.
And I loved this little jacket, which will go with all the denim pants. And my favorite is these. And I am so vocal. And if you are working, share with the people around you, because I'm always sharing, like, oh my gosh, look at this cute outfit I picked. And people love it. If they're sorting, if they're folding, they love to hear, like, what we're doing. And
Yeah.
because then they have something to look forward to.
Okay.
Because they will
Probably
get to
get
that
people's
step.
opinions too on if
Absolutely.
I should do things.
Hold up 2 dresses and say, hey, which one would y'all give to this person? These are my sleeveless ones next. And so we generally give 4. If we have a ton of them, as you can see, let's see, I pulled 5. I just had a bunch, so why not give them? So here's sleeveless, pull them, and then coordinate them. These can go with any of my stuff that I pulled, any of my shorts. We do include 2 long sleeve shirts. And when I say long sleeve, lightweight long sleeve, because people still wear. So then I'm going to move to my shirts. Again, we're going to look at the sizes. Again, always. This is a 7/8. Okay. I happen to have a 7 bag. You can use a 7/8
Okay.
for this. Now, some people need to lay out their shorts, and this is with all genders, and say, oh, this matches, and hold that aside.
Okay.
This matches this, and hold this aside. Once you get really that you've done hundreds and thousands of bags, you can just sit there and go, okay, I need a blue pair, I need a pink, oh, I've got to have a striped, and I had to have a navy. So it's
okay when I'm starting to just lay out the
lay
outfit
them out.
and do what I
Everybody loves
want.
it. Everybody loves to
It
pick.
seems like I'm a personal shopper for these people.
You absolutely are. Look, that could go with that. That could go with that.
Really
so you
fun.
kind of coordinate it to where, that when they get these clothes, it's not just clothes to wear. We're giving them outfits. We're giving them, you feel different when you feel good in your clothes, And so that's what we do. And oh, you thought my skirt was not going to match? And some people might say, oh, that does not match. But I love my shirt
really
with this.
cute. So about how many bags would I typically do, like my first day doing this or my first couple days?
Well, generally you're on a 2-hour shift.
Right.
You're probably only going to do 2, maybe 3 bags.
Oh, okay.
Maybe 3
Right.
bags, but 2 probably to start off, because you're going to have to get comfortable with them. If you're doing a boy bag goes quicker because you don't have all these colors and choices and to deal with. You're more on the basic colors. So you can pick those much quicker, much easier. But a girl bag, I'm going to tell you, a typical bag for myself might be 15 to 20 minutes, but you're going to be 30 to 45. And that's perfectly fine. In the beginning, bags take a long time. As you do them, it comes. But if you are getting something out of it, if you are having fun and you're enjoying what you're doing,
So
take
don't
as
worry
long
about
as
how long
time.
it takes me to do it.
I'm not looking at a
So
clock
I can't
when
do
you're
it
doing
like
a
you.
bag.
I know that.
Okay, last but not least is the pajamas. I happened to find a nice bottom, but there was no matching top. So go in the t-shirts. Just pull out a t-shirt that'll coordinate with it. Here's my other set for my 7-year-old, and I have pulled 2 pairs of pajamas. You give them a pack of underwear.
Okay.
There's not a 7. It's a 6 or an 8. There
Okay.
are in even sizes. So
Okay.
go up
So
the
go up
size. Pull socks according to their shoe size.
Okay.
Last but not least, Polly, you go to the shoe bins and you pull shoes.
Okay.
This Abby is a 2.5, so you will pull a tennis shoe first and foremost. And then on the girls, I generally throw in a flip-flop or a sandal, as you can see.
Okay. Do we always give 2 pairs of shoes?
Only if we have a whole bunch of shoes in the bin. And generally that's more on the kids. And
Okay.
that's more on the younger kids. We get a ton of shoes in. And so you may give 2. If the bin is half full or less, just give 1 pair so we can have enough to go
Okay.
around. But you'll see at times when the bins are overflowing with shoes. So we love to be able to give them an option. Around the holidays, we're going to give them a white shoe or a black shoe to
Okay.
wear with their Easter dress, Christmas dress, whatever the season is.
Okay.
Now, we put them in this nice bag.
So I always have to
they're
do
all
that?
labeled every time.
Okay.
Whether it's a man size 13 shoe or not, I would love it in a bag.
Okay.
It's for presentation. It's for looking new. It looks new when you can unwrap a
Yeah.
shoe. So, and we just put a little bit of ribbon on it for, to make them feel special that, wow, I just got 2 new pairs of shoes. When the client comes in with their family, a lot of the little kids will come in and they're so excited to see that top thing. You'll learn that this is going to go top of my bag. And that gives the kids, they're like, oh, wow, look, because there's sometimes a Cinderella shoe or a Batman shoe. And that's what we're all about. We're about, making them feel so happy that somebody cared enough about them to wrap their shoes, to put them in a bag.
Oh, that's nice, yeah.
So that's our whole purpose of that. At the end of each bag, when I am done, still to this day, after doing thousands of bags, I look at my bag and I go, did I do the best I could do? And it might take me a split second to say that, but I always say it because I want to make sure I didn't rush a bag or do a bag, because somebody is getting this bag. They're going to open that bag in the sense of, especially a 7-year-old girl, how excited she's going to be when she gets clothes that she didn't have before.
Yeah.
Now,
Okay.
before I show you how to bag this, I want to tell you, when you are pulling items out of a bag, see, this is the girl's 7 dresses.
Mm-hmm.
And as you can see from your folding and putting in these bags, there's 2 rows. There should be 2 rows in every bag that you see on the shelf.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, if you decide, oh my gosh, I want that hot pink dress right here,
Mm-hmm.
you're going to have to pull it out gently, because at the end of the day, I got my dress, but the bag needs to stay. It needs to look like this, so the next person coming in, they can see also if they want to. So if you want, and then you pull it out and you say, I don't want that dress. After all, just put it right back on the top and close it. But each bag, as you pull, you will keep it. Especially on the pants, you're looking for a jean. Just gently pull it up. If you have to, remove the pants on the top, pull the pant you want, and put it back.
Okay.
But remember, always look at the size. The size, because, and I know I preach about it all the time, but we want to make sure that the client gets the size.
Okay.
So we're going to bag this, and then I'm going to give you some tips on the other genders, because
Okay.
we didn't have time to go through everybody. So you put this nice Clothed by Faith bag. Okay, the very first thing.
So I don't have to make these into outfits to put them in a bag?
No, if you put them like this, then we load the bags.
Okay.
So always, it's the same thing that's on the shelf. You're going to load it. You're going to put your pants in first, and the pants go in the bottom. They're your
Okay.
bottoms, because it's for stability to hold up the bags, because I don't want to put the lightweight things on the bottom. I want to put the heavier things on the
Okay.
bottom. My shorts go in a nice row on the other side. I still have 2 rows. I'm building my bag exactly how we put the stuff on the shelf. So
Okay. So we just go in order down the line?
order down the line, except when you get to the girls, because we always put the dresses on top, because
Okay.
it's just like, it's a fun colors. My shirts, my other shirts, my long sleeve shirts, my pajamas. Generally on the boys, And everybody else, we put the hoodies on the top.
Okay.
But on the girls, I love to put my dresses because generally you have fun colors. In this case, to me, I'm going to put Cinderella on the front because if this little girl happens to come in with her mom, it's giving me something to talk to the little girl about. Oh, hi, I do like Cinderella, to make them feel a little bit at ease when they're coming. And my socks and underwear, I'm sorry, but they go underneath the hoodie because we don't generally like to show the socks and underwear on the very top. So as you can see, I have built up my bag. Now, I'm going to put my shoes. There is a bin of bows, accessories for girls that you may select. I happen to pick this because it matched one of my dresses, and so I'm going to put that in on top. Here's Abby's tag. I'm going to pull off the cheat sheet, and I always tie my tie to where her name shows on the front of the bag of the Clothes by Faith bag.
Okay.
You can put it on either side of the tie. I'm not that picky, but, well, other people might say I am, but no, I'm not. I put it right here. Okay. You will put this by my desk. If you ever noticed out front, all the bags have a colored ribbon.
Yeah.
I will assign a color ribbon because it's by family. So I'm going to pick maybe green for this family just to separate them out on the shelves.
Okay,
so you
I don't have to worry about that?
Don't ever worry about assigning a color. Just put it by my desk, and then you'll just grab the next person in line. Now, let's suppose we didn't have a size 7 pants, and you had to substitute to an 8. This is a little slip that says, accept our apologies. We're unable to give you the size you requested, but we substituted. This just staples on the back of their tag.
Okay.
If we don't have the next size, let's suppose we don't have the next size. This is to say we can't provide it to you because we're not going to go 2 sizes up.
Okay.
We're just going to go 1 size
Right.
up. So you just write on here, we're unable to provide you with pants or shorts, you know,
Whatever
whatever
the
we
item is.
cannot provide you with.
Okay.
Generally, it doesn't happen on the kids, but it'll happen on the men's that we just don't have a 34 pant. There's nothing to substitute. We only go up 1 size to a 35, so we're not going to give you a 36. So
Right.
we'll just put that on the sheet and staple it on the back.
Okay.
When I know if this is here and the cheat sheet's off and thrown away, I know that bag's ready to go out the door.
Okay.
If you don't have a shoe on the top of the bag and you've brought this to me but not given me a sheet, you need to put a sheet on the back of here. This client might pick up the bag a week later. What if when I give the bags at the front, I get in a shoe? Then I will glance at this and I'll say, oh wait, we just got some 10 shoes in. So then I'm able to provide it. So you just put the size shoe on here if you didn't have a shoe. Because I know it's complete if the shoe's on the top.
Okay.
Is that fun?
Yeah.
On the men's, if I put a 34, but I don't put a pant length, I don't know the pant length.
Okay.
But sometimes I will put it because then they will request that one. What I do is generally give at least a 30 if they haven't requested a pant length.
Okay.
You know, don't try not to give the too long or too short because we're trying to give in the middle to make it.
Right.
You can go up to a 35 if we don't have 34s. Don't go to a 36.
Okay.
Another thing on men's is to watch when you're pulling long sleeve shirts. Check again to make sure it's not a cuff length shirt because we don't give cuff length shirt. So just you're always taking it out and looking at it, and you will catch if it's a cuff length shirt. Fold it back. Everything gets folded back exactly how we put them in the bags.
Okay.
Straight. We fold straight down the center as you learned before. So everything looks new. Looks like you went to a department store and they folded it and put it in the bag. Ladies, petites. You're going to see on pants, you're going to see a 10P. It's a petite. If I didn't put petite on the cheat sheet, don't give them a petite. On the shirts, the petite is in front, so it'll say a PM, petite medium, or PS, so it's always in the front. So if I didn't write it on the sheet, don't give it. If you find things in the wrong bag, just put them in the right bag, or put a stack if you're really busy and we're trying to get bags out. Just do a stacking at the end of your shift. If you don't have time, just bring them to me, and I always have a stack of clothes I need to refold.
I did notice you have some bags that have Bibles sitting on the front or on the top.
Yes. The Bibles are given by the person that gives the clients their bags. So the client will come
Okay.
in the door, either receptionist or, if I'm walking by, I will give the client their bag. I will ask them at that time, would you like a Spanish or an English Bible? Because we have both. And we prefer, some people would prefer one or the other. And we have
Okay.
little children's books, and both of them one of them's in Spanish and one of them's in English.
Okay.
So we just give them at the door.
Great.
So that's exciting. So, Polly, what do you think? You did your first bag.
I'm excited.
Did you have fun?
I did.
That's what it's about. It's about having fun and having a new experience.